Hello everyone, welcome back to TechnoChart's YouTube channel, and in today's video I am going to talk about four stocks that are IEX, IRCTC, CDSL and BSE. We will understand their stage analysis, we will understand whether we should be holding them or we should be entering fresh or we should be selling these stocks, right? So the first stock that I'm going to talk about is IEX here, and as you can clearly see that the stock had given us a IPO based breakout at around 69 rupees, and after the breakout the stock rallied for more than 360%, and then finally after the if we look at the gains from the breakout, now they are just at 100% gains, right? So it is really important that exit criteria should always be there if you are holding any kind of stock. Now the first exit criteria that you should be looking at is the climax selling. Now as you can clearly see that there has been a very huge rejection with the highest volume bar at the top of the trend. So this is one of the major red flags that I see in a chart based on technical analysis here. So this is the climax selling at the top of the trend. Then finally the stock moved a little bit sideways, took support at 194, reclaimed the 30-week moving average line, and then finally pulled back and is now in stage 4 downtrend. So the black line that you can see on the chart is the 30 moving average, 30 exponential moving average on the weekly time period. Now as you can clearly see here, that the stock is in stage 4 downtrend. Now personally I prefer to look for an accumulation period before the start of a fresh uptrend. So a period where the stock moves sideways like this and then finally breaks out above the 30-week moving average line, where the average line is where the moving average line, if we look at the average line, it should be like this. So this is how a perfect stage 1 accumulation period will look like. Now it is not compulsory that the stock may accumulate here only. There could be a possibility that the stock may fall even further like this and then finally accumulate and then have a fresh uptrend here. So if I there could be a lot of possibilities that how the stock may perform into the future, and this is how we have to look it out. Right now, if you have already bought the stock and are holding it, now personally I would suggest you to exit from the stock and enter again once you see a structure like this, where the stock enters into a fresh stage 1, moves above the 30-week moving average line, and then starts a fresh stage 1. Right now generally the time wise correction occurs into these stocks, and it could last from 1 year to 2 years or even more. So no one can tell how long the accumulation period is going to last. Only thing that you know is when to enter again. So as a trend follower you should be waiting for the fresh stage 1, the fresh stage 1 accumulation period, and enter on the stage 1 breakout here. So IEX is sell for now. It's not, even though if it takes support here, I wouldn't personally like it, because you never know how long the accumulation period is going to last. Now IRCTC, if you look at the chart of IRCTC, this is what I mean by re-entering again. So here once we see that the stock has given us a stage 4 breakdown, it moved down. Now just imagine that you have exited the stock at this price. Now if you see that the stock has given us a false breakdown, then you can re-enter once again as soon as the stock enters into stage 1. Right, so here it reclaimed back its stage 3 period, not stage 1 here. So it reclaimed back its stage 3 base and is now moving sideways here. Now even for trend followers, let's say if you want to enter this stock, the best entry would be above 900 rupees. Now for positional traders to longer term traders, one can enter here with a stop loss of probably around 660 rupees with a smaller stop loss, and try to ride the trend if the trend establishes. Right, so IRCTC can be bought as at this current market price with a stop loss of 650 for swing traders, positional traders, and for momentum traders it's better to avoid and look for some other stocks that are trading near 52-week high. Now CDSL, if you look at the chart of CDSL, as you can clearly see that there is no proper basing that has occurred here. Now this is a very important support the stock has at around 1100. Now as soon as 1100 breaks down, the stock would be entering into fresh stage 4. Now here also it broke down an important support, but the markets reclaimed back and hence it took support and moved up. But yeah, in case of stage analysis, you can get multiple re-entries and re-exits in a stock. Only thing is you need to follow system, because one stock, if you get stuck in one stock, one stock can uh, change your entire portfolio, right? So the fourth stock that I'm going to talk about is BSE, and as you can clearly see that BSE is in a completely sideways zone. So one can sell if you are having a longer term positional holding. One can sell below 570 or so, and one can buy. For example, if you want to buy this stock, one can buy above 723. The stock is now stuck into a range here, and it's not advised to buy a stock at this price, because the stock can consolidate for a longer period of time. So momentum traders wait for 720 to break out, and the our positional traders wait. You can buy this at current market price, but you have to keep a stop loss like around 570. Now before going forward, I would like to show you my live PNL in Quantiply Algo trading account. And basically, as you can clearly see, the PNL has now touched 53,000 rupees. One of my it's a good expiry right now going on, and at one time it was at a loss of 10,000 rupees or more. But it's a expiry for sellers, and the current capital that is deployed in under me is 1 crore. So I manage clients accounts as well, and if you are a person, or if you are a client who has a capital of more than 20 lakh rupees, and is interested into option selling services and account management services, you can use the link, or you can just directly message me on the number that is shared in the description below. And yeah, so before going forward, we can clearly see that one more stock that is the investor favorite stock that is there is Nika, that where most people have had their holdings because of the IPO, right? So as you can clearly see, Nika, the stock has had given us a stage, not stage, but basically a IPO based breakdown here, and clearly there is no stopping this stock, right? So I think so the stock can head much even much lower here in this case, and you never know the bottom of this. So it's better that you exit this stock on any rise rather than getting stuck into a stock or holding a stock just for the namesake, right? So it's better that you exit these stocks. And yeah, that's it for this video. And if you want me to analyze some more stocks, do write it in the comment section below, and I will try to analyze or compile a video on the most commented stocks. So comment your stocks in the description below. If you like the video, do share it with your friends, and thank you. Like and subscribe to the channel.